Ahoy VR Pirates and welcome back to the SailVR devlog. My name is Garrett. I am the creator of SailVR, the open world multiplayer VR pirate game where you get to be a pirate in VR with your friends all for free. And this is the devlog where I give you the latest and greatest news pertaining to Sail, the development, and all the juicy cool stuff that is going on behind the scenes. And I haven't done this in a while, so forgive me. I apologize, guys. That has been such a long time since I've done a devlog. Things have been absolutely nuts here since we launched multiplayer and turned our game into a free-to-play experience. So I am finally feeling like I am caught up with all the craziness that was launching multiplayer. And now I am in a position where I can share with you guys things that are coming very soon that we're very excited about and can get your feedback before they actually go out, since they're actually happening a little bit in advance. So in today's devlog, guys, that's what I want to do. We have a couple of new things that are coming to SailVR really soon that I want to talk to you guys about and give you a very detailed explanation of what they're going to be and how they're going to work. And so let's jump straight into it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is ship customization. I'm going to dive into the headset right now, guys, and show you exactly how ship customization is going to work. And I'd love to get your feedback on what you think about it. All right, ship customization, guys. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. So the first thing I guess I should show you guys are all the ships that are going to be available. Okay, so we've got the raft, which is going to be a small, speedy, single-player vessel. And then we have the sloop, which is the one that you guys are all currently accustomed to. Then you also have the runner, which is the old medium ship from the single-player game. And then you have the man of war, this big beauty. She's so cute. Oh man, I am so excited about this ship. So those are the 4 ships that are going to be available. Now, on each ship, they have different stats, obviously. So the man of war, not very fast, has a decent wind boost, blah blah blah. But the big thing with the man of war, lots of health, right? Then we go over to our runner, decent amount of health and stuff like that, but very, very, very fast, very big wind boost, and kind of maneuverable, right? Doesn't really matter. I'll get into these different hull options here in a second. And then the sloop is kind of like your even out one, very maneuverable, but has decent amount of health and everything, kind of supposed to be like a medium ship. And then obviously the raft, kind of here's the base stats that we're going for that, right? So on each ship there are different spots on the ship where you can equip different things. So you can choose whether it has a cannon, which obviously the cannon, when you put on it, will put a speed penalty on. Or you can choose where it's a harpoon, so you could just go around with some crazy harpooning mechanics on the ship or whatnot. Or you can choose to have nothing, which will also enable you to have less stuff. And as you edit those things, obviously you can see right here that it puts them onto this little model we have. And yeah, so you can choose on each of these spots whether or not they are going to be equipped with a cannon and whatnot, and equipping those different things will have some kind of penalty. Now on the ship itself, there's a lot of different options we have. So we have 2 different types of sail options. So you got the front facing, which will turn it into, front facing square sails, or side facing, which is, what you guys are all used to. And there's different benefits to both of them. The front facing sails are going to have a much bigger wind boost. I think you can see that, yeah. So you can see that with the front facing sails, there's a much bigger wind boost. It's harder to get those sails into the wind, but if you do, your ship will go much, much faster. The top speed will be much, much bigger. But the side-facing sails are much more maneuverable, and it's easier to catch the wind with those. So if you want to catch the wind most of the time, side-facing sails are definitely the way to go. Then we have different sail types, right? You got standard sails, which just standard or whatnot. Then you've got speedy sails, which will definitely up your speed and your wind boost ability, but at the cost of maneuverability. Or you can have lightweight sails, which will increase your maneuverability. And when I say maneuverability, that's your ability to turn and whatnot, if that makes sense. And yeah, so that's kind of the options you have here. Now your hull directly correlates to your health, right? So you got the standard hull, which gives you your standard health, a reinforced hull, which obviously makes you heavier, but will lower your speed and maneuverability at the expense of getting more health, right? And then you have a lightweight hull, which means that you have less health, but it will increase your speed and your maneuverability and boost and everything like that. So that's kind of the trade-offs you're going to be making with all of these. The only ship that doesn't have some of these options is the man of war. There are no side-facing sail options on the man of war. You can only use the front-facing sails. So just keep that in mind. But lightweight hull, standard hull, and reinforced hull are all available on those. And then obviously with ship customization, we also have the ability to name your ship. We have an automatic name generator, which is it pumps out some really funny names a lot of the time, actually. But you can come in here and name it whatever you want. There is obviously a filter on it, so you can't name it anything super offensive. And please don't try to challenge us on that, guys. We're just trying to make a game here. Don't get us canceled. But yeah, so the way that this will all work, and the one thing that isn't quite put in here into ship customization yet, is like how much everything will cost. So everything that you add or take away from like a ship, and including a ship itself, will cost money, right? So like if you want to do the man of war plus a reinforced hull, there will be a cost for each of those. And as you add those things to the ships, they will add up, and right here when you're ready to go, ready to get this ship deployed, it will tell you how much that will cost and whether or not you have funds for that. And then when you do, boom, you claim the ship and it spawns in all of its glory, ready for you to sail off in. And yeah, guys, that is the basics of ship customization as it stands right now. We're really excited about this mechanic and are currently testing it out with our Patreon supporters. So if you guys would like to give it a try, definitely go check out our Patreon. This stuff is available right now. We'd love to get your feedback on like how each of the ships feel, the different trade-offs that we have with it, and in general, we'd just love to have your feedback on what you think of ship customization. So yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. And there you go, guys. That is ship customization. Now let's talk about another big thing that is coming to Sail VR that I am really excited about. Okay, so we had this idea recently of what if we did a faction war between Sail VR factions. So the way that we're hoping this is going to work is somewhere in port, you will be able to pledge your allegiance to a faction. Right now, we're kind of thinking about doing sea dogs versus sea monkeys, okay? So you'll be able to choose which faction you're on. And once you join that faction, you will have the option to be able to donate some of your loot that you get in game towards the faction war. And by the end of the faction war, however long that may be, it'll probably be around a month. Whichever of those factions is the winning faction or has more gold that got contributed to them, that faction will win an exclusive cosmetic or some kind of prize, guys, and that's how faction wars will work. I would love to know your feedback on this, guys, what you think about it. If you think this is a cool idea, if you think it's dumb, please let me know what you think about it, and we'd love to get your feedback. And that is all for me right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not playing Sail, go and download it. I'll put the links all over the place. Please go play Sail, guys. We love having you, and we'd love to have you like the video if you enjoyed it. Super excited about the things that are coming for Sail, guys, and we're so thankful to you for being loyal VR pirates to us. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the game. Have a good one.